Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bureau. My name is ChristopherOdd. Some agents have returned from the dispatch mission, so we got to see how they did. They all increased. That is huge. So now I have actually a level 4 engineer. We have 2, I believe. And the last one I picked rockets, so I might go with the lasers on this one and see how that goes. But before we head there, let's talk to Chelsky.
Chelsky, I want to talk to you about Agent Weaver.
Yes, sir. Can it wait just a second? I'm arranging the pickup for an injured agent.
Whatever you're doing can wait.
I'm sure Agent Merriweather isn't in any hurry. After all, he's only got a broken leg and a collapsed lung.
I've had worse. If he can't handle himself, he shouldn't be in the field.
We're stretched thin as it is, and with the loss of Agent De Silva and his team, we can't afford to lose anyone else. Now, what is it?
I know you're not saying everything you know when it comes to Weaver. What's the deal with her and Axis?
It's not my place to say, sir.
I need to know if Agent Weaver is compromised in any way. It's not just my life riding on this. It's everyone's.
Life or death? All right. Agent Weaver's brother disappeared several years ago. She thinks Axis took him as part of the abductions. If you want to know more, talk to Agent Percy. He was on the case for a while.
Thanks, Chelsky. That's helpful.
Certainly, sir. And don't think too harshly of Weaver. She's had to play outside the rules to get anything done.
Okay, let's talk to Percy. Percy, I believe, is in the, the ops room, I want to call it. Although that's not what it's called, I'm sure. Sky Ranger Bay area. Yeah, there it is. The ready room.
Who's gonna be the new Bravo team leader? Carter, I hear you fainted during Director Falk's little test.
Yeah, Percy? How'd you do?
Well, you know, I threw up some. Nothing worse than a little hangover. Something you know all about, huh, Carter?
Oh, low blow.
I need to know what the hell's going on with Agent Weaver. What's this about her brother being connected to Axis?
Pete Weaver? Yeah, that's her brother. I haven't thought about that case since that bit. Agent Weaver got me reprimanded.
Weaver's tough, but she's reasonable. What'd you do to piss her off?
Just suggested she was wasting time chasing dead ends. I might not have been so polite about it.
I can imagine. Just tell me what you know about Pete Weaver.
He went missing right after she was recruited. She started looking and never stopped. That led her to the outsiders. She's got a locked file in her office that could tell you more.
Thanks for the help, Percy.
Hey, if you find anything good in there, you'll share, right?
Good. Like what?
You know, maybe some pictures of Weaver as prom queen or something.
Okay.
You never stop, do you?
No, I do not.
Alright, so now we have to go looking for clues in her office. Which I'm not opposed to doing. She did take off after all.
Another infected. William, could I have a word with you?
Okay.
William, I believe we have
We
a way
need to talk
prevent
about
this
that
sort
test of
suffering.
yours.
My most sincere apologies for what happened at your screening, William. But as you can see, we have a more pressing matter at the moment. This man is infected.
That's never happened in the base before. Or is this another unexpected side effect of your test, Doc?
Nine. I'm quite sure this is from an outside source, but I need your help to find out where, and to do it without causing a panic.
This agent's turning into a sleepwalker, and I've seen how that goes. Unless you've found a cure, I don't see how you're gonna help.
It's not a cure, but it may be the first step.
Well, what is it?
I have discovered a way to detect sleepwalker infections at an early stage, before the symptoms present. It will let us treat the subjects earlier, or at least get a better understanding of the conversion process.
Another test, Doctor?
Not to fear, William. This time you will be the one performing the test.
Great.
And quietly, if at all possible.
The last thing we need is an infection scare.
Precisely. Thankfully, the detective will find any infected within a large area. Here, check in operations, engineering, the main lab, the briefing room, and the hangar. That should cover the base.
And if I find any other infected?
Send them to see Dr. Hera. I will meet you there, and perhaps we can help these men.
During the screening, it felt like my head was going to explode. Any idea what happened?
I have no idea. Perhaps it was some resonance from your earlier exposure to the alien artifact. Tell me, how did it feel?
Like someone was inside my skull using a hammer, trying to break free. It was all I could do to stay conscious.
Yes. And you said something too. Your name? Perhaps your rank as well?
Hell if I know. For a few seconds, it was all just a red haze.
Well, I am glad you are with us again, my friend.
You said that noise during the screening was something from Mosaic. How did you discover that?
Dr. Veer has been examining the device removed from our captive infiltrator. It would appear that this is how they receive commands from their Mosaic network.
So they're radio-operated?
Not quite, but it seems to give them a sort of subconscious connection to a larger command hierarchy.
And you used the command for attack. You couldn't pick something safer, like dance?
Our control is too crude for specific commands, only general urges. And violence is a very common response, William.
I'll be on my way.
As you say. But if you would like, I have some experiments I could perform on the...
No. I'll check for infected, but I've spent quite enough time as your guinea pig for today, Doc.
Okay, so now... Oh, that's what it is. Hold L. Okay. I forgot how to use the battle scan. And that actually is a great reminder. Okay, I see one over here. Oh no, this agent is infected.
You're not looking so good, Agent. Get to the infirmary.
Huh? Why?
Just get moving. Now.
Okay, one down. I wish Percy was infected. Not a big Percy fan. They were standing right out here, which they aren't anymore.
No infected here, at least.
Watch Falk. Okay, we gotta check her office anyways.
A locked file cabinet, huh?
Last birthday with Pete, November 21st. That's probably the safe combination.
11, 21. There we go. Now, let's have a look.
Missing person case. So this is about her brother. A thick case file with dozens of attached files, photographed, annotated maps, and meticulously handwritten notes. The original case revolves around the unexplained disappearance of Pete Weaver from upstate New York in 1956. Subsequent files follow sightings of mysterious lights, mass blackouts, and other unexplained disappearances around the country. Several include photographs of a man resembling General Deems, seen at the site of the disappearances. Attached are a handful of hand-drawn maps and notes for how and when would be the best opportunity to assassinate General Deems. Oh, that's interesting. Not exactly what I thought. I'm scanning Falk. Okay, he's lucky. Oh, there, I see a few. Way in the back.
Hey, you hear about Fredrickson? Turns out he was a plant all along. Caught him just in time.
That's a nice touch. insectoid. Okay, Outsider Elite. The Elites are heavily armed and shielded, often work in conjunction with multiple Outsider grunts. Appear to be veteran of many previous Outsider conquests.
You know, if we
While we have yet been to be able to intercept or fully understand the degree of the mosaic communication, we've proven that we can crudely simulate the most basic imperatives with a combination of infrasound and high-frequency tones. Found one imperative that can be reliably broadcast: primal aggression. I suspect the emotion's simplicity is the reason it can be broadcast with only 2 frequencies.
Don't even start.
No, really. If we pull...
Agent, you need to report to the infirmary.
What? But I feel fine.
Don't argue with me. Just report to the infirmary now. What have you got on the drawing board today, Doc?
Oh, the usual. A few weapons you brought in, some subsystems for the Avenger, and a couple of side projects for when we rebuild society.
Got any new weapons for the field?
Murphy and I have had a lot of luck with what you've recovered, but it's not exactly easy to hybridize their designs with our own.
Seemed to work well enough for the Avenger.
To be perfectly honest, we couldn't have done that without Dr. Weir's genius. Although, he seems to have some ethical disagreements with munitions development.
How's the Avenger coming?
Slowly but surely. Dr. Weir's been installing the Vengate, and considering the stresses the Avenger would face, we had to reinforce its hull significantly.
I'm still impressed it can get off the ground at all.
Isn't Dr. Dresner's omni-propulsion system astounding? In fact, if we could channel its energy into a single target, I suspect we could achieve a kinetic impact equivalent to...
Snap out of it, Doc. One thing at a time. It's a bit early to talk about rebuilding society, but I'm curious to see what you got.
It's nothing much, but, well, I've been examining what little we could recover from the Outsider seeds. Imagine if we could replicate them.
That would certainly make it easier to rebuild, all right.
Yes, indeed. Why, America could use them to build refugee shelters, revitalize devastated areas, maybe even expand and colonize into ex-Soviet territory.
I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself.
Of course, other nations may mistake this for continued alien attack, but the great thing about these seeds is that they could create bunkers and military fortifications, as well as...
Doc.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I've got other business to take
go-getter.
care of. Good luck, Doc.
Yes, yes, of course.
Well, doctors, got yourselves a new toy?
I assure you, the Illyrium coil transfer rifle is no toy. What I mean to say is that we are testing a potential weapon for Mr. Barnes.
Don't we already have access to the Outsider's weaponry? Have you improved on it?
There is always room for improvement, Carter. Always a smoother transfer mechanism, or a more advantageous dispersal pattern to search for.
And you've just gotta find it, don't you?
Or die trying. So to speak.
I don't know. It's gonna be hard to fit that into a holster.
Yes, very funny. But once we test the fundamentals, we can work on the miniaturization.
And it'd still be useful?
Oh yes. By combining our ballistics know-how with the enemy's energy weapons, we are on the cusp of a new horizon in weaponry.
Combining alien technology and our own. Interesting. How does this monstrosity work?
It's very simple, really. Imagine a Tesla coil, only with its voltage focused through a charged Illyrium ballistic delivery system.
In English?
It's a lightning cannon.
I can see how that would be useful.
I want that real
You need
bad.
any help testing it out?
We were hoping you would ask. Our usual assistant seems to have disappeared again. Not literally disappeared, mind you. No, of course not. That never happens.
You were saying?
Yes, the machinery is in position. Just press the button and stand clear. And try not to disappear.
That's all I need to know.
Yes, I'm sure you will be a great help. Only appropriate that a field agent be involved, and all that.
If you'd be so kind as to press the button on the device, we can continue testing.
I'm not sure that's gonna be much use in the field, doctors.
Oh dear.
Let me just adjust discharge levels. Yes, try it again.
Oh, that's better.
That looks more like it.
Quite satisfactory. But I believe we can do better.
Increasing power levels again. Try now.
Whoa! Blackout.
I think you've still got some problems to iron out, doctors.
Is everyone all right?
That's actually really funny.
Been all right. Did you see the yield? Off the charts.
It's a miracle we weren't killed. Fantastic!
That's awesome. Okay, so we need to scan engineering is the last place, so... This is not engineering.
I gotta say, I was pretty...
Hey, you hear about Ferguson? Guy was a bit of a klutz when he came here, but he's really helping out. Said he owes you big, Carter.
What's that?
Just checking the area for safe working conditions. All clear.
Here you had a grand old time with Falk.
Oh, it was swell.
Could be worse. They kept me in detention for an hour while they were cleaning up the testing room after your little shindig.
Did anyone attack you?
Guess you win. What's on your mind?
So what's happening with the Sky Rangers?
After I saw that Titan, I had the whiz kids in the lab adapt some of the Avenger designs for our old ships.
What sort of changes are we talking about?
Nothing revolutionary, but the Sky Rangers will be faster, stronger, and more durable.
And we're sure the new technology will be safe in the field?
Only one way to find out, Carter.
How's the Avenger looking?
Almost finished from what I hear. If the final product handles anything like the early tests, it'll be the smoothest ride of your life.
As long as it gets the job done.
You just get the location from Axis, and the Avenger and I will get you there.
I'll let you get back to it.
Will do. I'll have this bird ready for the next trip before you know it.
All right, so now we're gonna head to the infirmary area, which is where all the infected people are showing. See how they're doing, and then we can probably head out of here.
What is that noise you use in the...
Officer, is the prisoner behaving himself?
Huh? Oh, yes. He's been quiet.
Something on your mind?
Sorry, Carter. It's just... I've had a lot on my mind recently.
Is this going to affect your duties?
No. No, sir. Not at all.
See that it doesn't. Remember who you're guarding here. What's wrong? Must be pretty important to bother a trooper like you.
It's my girl back in Iowa. She's been taking care of some survivors in a big farmhouse, and she sends transmissions every day, but...
But what?
Latest transmission, she sounded really tired. And, said she found traces of black goo on her pillow.
Shit. I'm sorry.
They're already sending a team to recover as many of them as possible. I just hope she gets back here in time.
How's our friendly local infiltrator doing?
He's been pretty quiet since you had a talk with him. Almost like he's meditating or something. But I couldn't say what's going through his head.
Our last talk was rather revealing. Any chance I could talk with him again?
I don't recommend it. But if you go in there, we'll have witnesses on hand to make sure the person who walks out is still you.
Better than having to take that test again. Be careful, Rose. A distracted guard is a dead guard. Either get over it, or get a replacement.
Yes, sir. It won't be a problem, sir.
And, good luck.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
Welcome, William Carter.
You're in a good mood for a prisoner of war.
As are you. Which means you have somehow recovered a phase plotter. You plan to go through with your suicidal attack?
What are you called?
You do not understand how Mosaic functions. When we are connected, we are Mosaic. Individual names are unimportant.
You're not connected anymore. What does that make you?
Free. The type of freedom you take for granted.
You must know something about Axis. If we go after him, what should we expect?
Axis? You speak of the Primarch. You overestimate yourselves.
Axis, Primarch, whatever you call him. Tell me what to expect.
Unlike your kind, he is wise and patient. There is a reason Mosaic chose him to lead. Do you think it a coincidence that your planet fell so quickly to him?
That was a sneak attack. This will be on our terms.
Of course it will be. Of course.
So you really want to see the end of Mosaic? Tell us where they're taking the sleepwalkers.
There is only conversion or death. Your sleepwalkers will be converted or disposed of. It is already underway.
How do we cure them?
Simple. You do not.
Stick around. I might have more questions for you.
Do I have a choice?
Of course not.
I wish you well in your battle, William Carter. Your mission is suicide, but it is better to die fighting.
Okay. Check the status of the infected agents. Right. So these guys are down here. Nope.
Sit down and try not to breathe on anyone.
But,
No buts. Save your energy.
Ah, William. I think you may have caught them just in time.
What's the prognosis, Doc? Can you cure them?
I am a physicist, not a physician. I will study them, however.
These three agents were all on the same mission together, weren't they?
Yes. Perhaps you've uncovered something even more interesting. If we can retrace their steps at their last mission, perhaps we can find the source of the infections. It may even lead to the cure.
Or we might just end up with another sleepwalker.
It is a risk, yes. But one that may save thousands, tens of thousands of lives. The choice is yours, William.
Okay. So now we have a dispatch mission for sleepwalkers. And it appears that we can get going here. Yep, we're gonna depart. I get really claustrophobic in this base. Not that these people aren't interesting to talk to, but I really feel like I'm much more in my element when I'm out in the battlefield. Commanding my large army of 2. Okay, so time to decide who we're gonna bring. And since we have a major, since we have a major mission, which is here, and we have, we actually have 2 dispatch missions. I never saw this one up here. Interesting. Let's see. I can actually probably take both. Let's do our agent management first. Okay, so a lot of people are gonna have upgrades. Now, on the recon between invisible or diversion, I'd rather have the diversion, I think. I do think it's stronger. Latins. Leandro's fully leveled up. Got the mine, and we're gonna go with increased accuracy and weapons for the engineer. And then we're gonna go with the rapid fire laser turret.
The engineer provides frontline support by deploying a sturdy automated machine gun to target short and medium range enemies.
Yeah, so that's a good one. I still think long range is probably better. but it's tough to say. Okay, commando. It might be good to get a commando leveled up too. I should probably focus on that. It significantly increases damage on taunted targets or increased accuracy and damage with weapons. Let's take the increase on the taunt. And then deadly burning plasma. I like that. We already have our shields.
Lay down burning plasma across an area, devastating anyone who enters. For extra effect, flush enemies into the field of fire.
Nice. Okay, and now a commando, same thing. We'll do with protect with a shield, so we have options.
The commando generates a shield, defending against all enemy attacks. This can also be used to protect an injured ally or equipment.
Oh, I like that. Or equipment, I never thought about it. Okay, and then Morgan, let's recharge a mine faster for you, and we'll go rocket turret. And I think that's everyone. Okay, cool. Now to decide who's gonna come out. I think we're gonna be going on a major mission here. And I think what I'm gonna do is start by bringing out some of the lower guys. Maybe not the lowest, but like Carmi. I think Carmi can stay. And let's say bring out... We'll bring out Pedia, because if we can get him to level 5, that would be our first support at a level 5. And then we'll have Carmi. We'll save Leandro and swap him in later, because as the mission goes on, it sometimes gets a little bit tougher. And then I can send out some dispatch missions here, as long as I don't send out Leandro. There we go. And then Wager can go. Actually, what we'll do is we'll throw these 3 level 3s in here. And then we'll go on the big boy mission.
Agent Weaver has a head start, but with Barnes piloting, you should make up some time. Your job is to ensure that the target remains alive, so that the necessary information can be extracted. Do not, under any circumstances, allow Agent Weaver to terminate the target.
Jesus, I don't know how we're gonna make that happen without killing her. I don't have a lot of mind control or anything, but we'll try. See what options are presented at that time.
I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like you.
Somebody was camping here recently.
I don't like the look of this place.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Just stay alert. Weaver already has a head start on us.
Pete's letter to Angie. Mom tells me you got an award for bravery in the course of duty. Things have been a little strange here. Hard for me to pinpoint. It feels like lots of little things are going wrong. There's blackouts, being paranoid. Maybe I'm just tired. Haven't felt well lately. He's sleepwalker now. Confirmed.
Weaver, come in. What's your position? Agent Weaver, do you read me? Damn it, Angela.
Yeah, she's not just gonna
This is my fight, Carter.
Oh.
You don't want to be here.
Can't do that. Falk's orders.
Screw the old man's orders.
We need Axis alive. We can't recover the data the Whitecoats need if his connection to Mosaic is severed.
I've been tracking him for a long time. I know how valuable he is.
So you won't kill him before we get what we need, right, Agent Weaver? Weaver?
Uh-oh.
Angela.
Found some caves near the campground and ducked in here to avoid the outsider patrols and catch some shut-eye. Can't remember the last time I spent more than a few minutes. Denny is on guard duty first. All I can say is they sure didn't teach us about this in Boy Scouts. Yep.
Damn.
Alright, what do we have over here? Is this just taking us back around? I think so.
Do you smell that? Something's very wrong here.
How could I miss it?
I think it's coming from up there.
Come on, boys.
Shh, up there.
There! See?
What the hell are they doing? They're dumping, I don't know, something. Whatever it is, I'm putting a stop to it. Over there. Move into position.
Okay, now.
On my way.
Let's get the sphere going.
Get a shield up.
This guy's got... Okay. I'm gonna throw a rocket
Give
turret
me a rocket
down
turret.
for a mine
Place a
over
mine
here.
there.
Silicoid
Blob
out.
deployed.
And... what do we have here? An outsider.
Lifting him. Setting up rocket turret. Landmine out.
We got hostiles! They got our blob! Watch out!
Eat it!
Rocket turret is down!
Oh!
The drone! It's healing him! Take it out! Let's go! Almost got it!
Oh, face to face!
Area secure.
I don't think so.
Only one way to get to the bottom of this. Come on, agents. Let's stay together here.
Yes, Commander.
So a good tactic to try would be to
Yes, Commander.
put a shield around the turret so it lasts a bit longer. And I could lift it off the ground too. Maybe that would help.
I don't see any way around it. Come on, and watch your step.
Oh, God.
Talk to me, Weaver. What are they doing here?
So you found their disposal site, huh? I told you you didn't want to be here.
I'm here for the same reason you are. To stop Axis.
That's not who I'm looking for right now.
Jesus. Someone did a number on this poor beast.
They've been draining this entire lake. I'm more interested in why they're doing it at all.
Over there.
Okay, you boys stay exactly where I tell you.
I'm in position. Shield that spot. Shield going up.
Okay, we'll go combat stims.
Put up a rocket turret. Rocket turret deployed. Lifting it.
And then we'll just try to annoy the hell out of
Deploying
this
blob.
mutant.
Stims ready. Weaken that armor. Mine that area. Mine deployed. We need your armor. Mine went off. Take it down. Let's get him. They kill the wall.
There we go.
Weapons take cover. Going down. On me. Ready.
Come back, come back. Come back.
Get behind that! Copy, on my way! That's your target. Down! Focus and fire! Okay, keep it up! How about some healing?
Weaver, I'm at their pumping station. Where are you?
Just ahead, but I'd expect resistance. I, made a little noise on my way in.
How much is a little? I think little is code for a shit ton. So those mutons are quite a bit easier to deal with when you have Rosenpedia with you. His weaken armor ability is just amazing.
Angela, there's a barrier. How do we get through?
You're going to have to...
Sticky grenades? Oh, yes.
There was a teleporter, but things got heated.
You blew it up?
I wasn't expecting guests, Carter.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's one or the other. You can't have both. Yeah, no thanks. We're ready.
I'm gonna need one of you to override the system.
Oh, shit. You know what? Let's pick... Let's pick Carmi because Pedia can at least, we can just bubble ourselves.
Use that cover.
Got it. Moving out.
Set up some cover! Get those stims ready! Throwing a blob! Shields up! We go! Checkpoint! Activating stims! Take it down! Let's go! I'm reloading! That's your target! Let's go! One down! So far, not a problem. Alley-oop! Keep going! What's the status on that barrier? Almost. Walker, get cover!
So far, no issues. Oh, second
Take
pod.
down its defenses!
Never mind.
Now, while it's weak! These are armored!
His armor's pretty low.
They got a blob!
Okay, everyone stay calm. Everyone
Keep the
stay
pressure
calm.
on him! Lifting it! Keep it up!
I need ammo. I'm going.
Area secure. Got it, it's down.
Wow, your timing is impeccable. Okay, let's see if we can find her.
Carter. Will, are you there?
This is some operation they're running here. I get the feeling it's been around for a while.
It has. Much longer than I thought.
What makes you so sure?
Just get to me. There's something I need you to see.
This isn't gonna be good, is it? Jeez.
Who is he, Angela?
His name was Pete.
Your brother?
Yes. Axis took him from me. I came here to take him back.
Is he still in there?
I don't know. The bastards are still using him. So it's possible.
Using him?
To develop the infection.
So that's what this place is. They're building the disease from live human test subjects. And your brother...
Pete was one of the early test subjects. This facility has been here for a long time. Far longer than I thought.
Then it's time we shut it down. What makes you so sure that Axis is here?
This is where they perfected the toxin, and it's still being distributed across the western seaboard.
So it's too important for him to just leave.
Exactly. I've been tracking Axis for years, before I even knew what he was. If he has one flaw, it's his pride, both in his work and in his people. He won't turn tail now.
Why did you run? Why not just let me and my team take care of Axis?
If you came alone, even if you managed to capture Axis, I'd never know what happened to Pete.
You could have told me.
No, I couldn't have. Carter, I'm a woman playing a man's game. I can't afford the appearance of emotions.
What are Pete's chances?
I don't know. At this point, he's been a sleepwalker for years. But I won't let him disappear forever.
He's lucky to have you as a sister.
I'm a year younger than him, but he was the one school bullies always picked on. Till I got old enough to throw a punch, that is. Axis won't be so lucky.
Let's shut this place down. Should be simple if we work together.
I'll stay here and find where they're keeping Pete. And where Axis is hiding himself.
Just don't go running off again.
I've been waiting a long time for this day. Trust me, Carter. I'm not going anywhere.